los stats. Vamos a ver si también la doesn't crap out on me. Quiero jugar Merafo.
Indeed. Look.
What the?
However, look.
Well, I'm heading out. I'll give it my all.
¿En serio? God
We're
damn.
evenly matched. Guess we
No
better
holding
stay on our
back.
toes.
Burn to ash!
They're
Let's take
resistant to fire.
I won't hold back. Freeze.
And to ice
Observe the enemy.
también. Oh, but they're weak to...
Still not enough.
They're
And
weak
its
to...
weakness.
Okay.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down. Let's wrap this up.
I will fight with pride. Seeker. I'll cut through. I see you.
I thought you hit its weakness.
Incredible.
This is nothing.
Troll's been charmed.
Let's go.
There's no telling what
The
he'll
blade's
do.
edge. Still up. There.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
That'll do it.
What now? This battle's ours.
And we'll win this. I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down. Not done
It's
yet.
okay. We can do this. Forward.
That's
Last one.
one for the
Now
captain.
then,
Let's
ready.
keep it going.
Oh, the win to win también. That's good to know.
Not now.
I thought you hit its
Was a
weakness.
decisive blow.
Tougher than I thought.
Seeker.
Ciclo. Yeah. Yo. Okay, ahora parece que se me está capping out on me.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
That'll do it.
Rotting Bones? I can sell that? Ah, pues bien. ¿Quién carajo aquí me quiere comprar Rotting Bones?
Let's take the life out of this.
They're weak to darkness. Let's blot him out.
I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash. They die hard.
Let's Seeker. Wind. Two
That's
remain.
Observe the
spirit.
Keep it
I
going.
see you.
I forgot one.
Satisfactory.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul. Falling back. Let's go. Scour.
I must say first.
smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
That'll do it.
Draw steel.
I'll give it my all.
Let's go.
They're weak to ice. Let's
I
stop
shall
it
vanquish
cold.
evil.
Seeker. Nice. That should have done it.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of
Jeez, they're
heroes.
pretty tough.
Sabe?
Better be
For
careful.
all that we strive for.
Sei lá.
There they go.
Isn't that even stunned? Foi bien.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
All right. How's that?
This could be our
Strike
chance.
first.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker. Wind.
You
One
got
left.
him.
Is
nice
that
going,
that?
Captain. Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness? Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Done
Let's
yet.
stay calm. Forward.
Still up? I see you.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Good. Tis done.
We made short work of them.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Look.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a you chief.
He's a you chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Chyba bien.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. 'Tis best you.
It's a ninja. Oh, okay.
Huh? There's more high space?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
What the? We've got multiple high space.
After me! Go! I'll cut you down!
You can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
Only a flesh wound.
Captain's hurt.
I can't give up now.
Captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed up.
I'll use this
Huh?
to push me.
What the? We've got...
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps... No matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Freeze!
You think yourself equal to a Yuji's agility? Tis best you. Is that all you have?
What's going on? Where'd he go?
I have my method.
So heavy.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Seeker!
Stroll,
I've
your
sworn
speed's
oath
down.
of knighthood.
Right there!
How
Face.
disappointing.
Child's play.
Dodge,
Oh,
Hulkenberg.
How about this?
That's no good.
Tactic.
This is doing
Well,
nothing!
staying awake. Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape. I'll use this.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
How disappointing.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Wasn't
He's
enough.
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet.
Take this!
Is that all you have?
Mierda.
We can't let your anxieties win now. Come on.
I have my method. Flee if you wish to live.
You're anxious.
How about this?
My strength. Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet? Hulkenberg's
Observe
moving
the enemy.
slower. Hulkenberg, hold yourself
Ah, come on. You missed cuando picked the right one. That's unfortunate.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some
Come
healing.
forth, royal soul!
Stroll
Let
got
us
knocked
clean
out.
up this
Can
mess.
anyone
I see your
get him back
game.
on his feet?
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared, just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. It is bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
But we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Let's do it!
Doesn't it seem like...
Everything's pretty standard. Huh.
I see.
And so...
Really?
That's... The truth is...
I get it now.
Even so...
This is...
What the what? Oh,
Mayhap.
Passou, Malta.
Look.
Indeed.
hey!
So apparently...
But...
No.
Why would the cloth help?
If so,
Hang on a second!
well then,
Wait a second!
Cloth.
this place...
Right.
That's...
Aha! Hey.
then...
Nice. Right then, let's get this plan underway. Iceway! Come out!
Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway. Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
God! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kalika, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Stroll, you think you're so smart. Stroll, be more careful.
That's right! He's the only reason we're here. Stroll just had to play the hero and take on the request nobody else wanted.
Oh, I'm the only one playing hero here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. This should work.
He's not getting away this time!
Ay, Stroll, tú no tienes vida.
Hold on. You first.
The freedom of come forth, royal soul.
Someone heal him!
Helpful as ever.
Let us clean up this mess.
Oh, that's how you figure it out who's the real and who's a clone?
Fight there!
Oh my god, that's so smart.
So, You saw through my illusion. Even so, be neither timid nor arrogant.
Moving to the rear, to the fore! I shall vanquish evil.
Ah! 'Tis best you. Ha! Die!
He's hurt bad.
Puta.
Let's get him some healing. All these copies. I wonder if there's some way to
Let's
cover
go.
the parts.
With healing power. I'm obliged.
My thanks.
I've sworn oath of
Looks
knighthood.
like we can't brute force through this one.
With blade in hand. Shine.
A blunder. Let us clean up this mess.
Ah! Warrior! The power of fire!
I show no mercy.
Is that all?
Slash!
Puta.
Vida's power.
You think yourself equal to a Ujif's agility?
Come! Not now. With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
Let us clean up this mess.
I call upon royal power within!
A blunder. I have my method.
That's very good.
Ha! Die!
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Seeker! Ice!
Ah! You think
Nice.
yourself
I
equal to a
stand
Ujif's
waiting.
agility?
Stroll,
I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Only a flesh wound. Seeker! Hold
Yo
on.
tengo un coso de trueno.
Let's try this.
Captain,
I
they've
stand
slowed you
come.
down.
Strike me if you dare.
Are you prepared?
We throw.
I
That
missed
ain't
that,
better than that.
unfortunate.
I'll use this. How about this?
What's happened?
Tactic.
Wait a second. Something's off. That copy doesn't have a...
I already noticed.
Maybe not.
Gallica, I already noticed.
Not now. Forward! Seeker! I'll cut through!
A blunder.
Hulkenberg's
Observe
moving
the enemy.
slow.
Is that all?
Warrior!
Ah! I was saving this. Ah!
Hulkenberg's moving
Seeker!
slower.
Hat!
Ah!
Is everyone with blade in hand?
Captain,
Warrior!
they slowed you down.
I'll cut you down!
I'll use this.
This is
It's
nothing.
not gonna help you anymore, dude. I already know your tricks.
Look close. The real one has a shadow.
Seeker! I'll cut through!
A blunder.
A tough one! For all that we strive for!
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
I show no mercy.
Puta me hizo forget.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
Thank you.
Huh, take this! Worthy foe
I
after
shall
all!
vanquish evil.
I see your game.
Gotta aim better than that.
Is that all?
Please.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory.
Let's
She
go!
can't use her skills like this.
Scour!
my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Not bad.
Soy el 20. Nice.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reasoning. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
Thank you.
Shite, this has. What do you want to know? Here's the wheels. Gone to shite, this has. I'm in trouble now.
Evidently.
I'm in trouble now. Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heisme behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heisme's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heisme? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Well, Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless! Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Not in the slightest.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, And it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the Guard Corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
Calm down.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside, and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
Pues bien.
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Fie. Evidently.
Huh? Got to say,
What folly. The truth is,
it's absurd.
Yeah.
I'm in your debt.
And so? But then... Is that right then?
Isn't that...
What is it?
All right then.
¿Para qué tú peleas?
Let's go.
Ok, pero todavía no me explica qué estás peleando.
However,
Is this the place?
All right then. What now?
Ready?
Let's go.
However...
Keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part. Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory. O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Oh, he's a bat?
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth, by these hands soiled or sinless. I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
Tell me fourth number 6. It's about time.
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge. No!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
freedom of a wanderer.
Oh, le dio forget. That's pretty good.
Let's go.
Usually look to either ice or fire.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as the
That's your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain.
Warrior! The power of
You
fire!
hit their weakness.
By the
Keep it
sworn
up,
oath
fool.
of knighthood. Come! Not now.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
With blade in hand!
You think yourself some darker arts.
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul!
I can't afford to hold back.
They're weak to ice. Let's
Let
stop
justice
them cold.
prevail! Shun!
Let us clean. I'll use what I must. I'll take this. What a blunder.
Let's stay calm. Seeker! Ice!
You hit their weakness.
Warrior!
That's your
Burn
opening,
to
Captain.
ash!
Observe, come! I strike with conviction! Worthy foe after all!
Slash!
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Warrior!
That's your opening, Captain.
With blade in hand! They yet cling to life.
That'll do. Nice. I feel stronger already. Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Ismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
A ver, sí.
Sure.
Sí están cabrones. Que no te creas, yo le di forget a un perro y básicamente no puedo hacer nada todo el tiempo.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I'm in trouble now.
Damn it.
I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now.
All right then.
Gone to shite, this ass.
Good night.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any